Hi everyone, my name is Rachel and welcome to the French Seams. Thanks very much for joining me for today's Friday Sews video, which is where I talk about what I have been sewing, what I will be sewing and a little bit of life as well. So as always, a huge thank you to Jen from Today and Jen Sewing for setting up that fabulous hashtag. So I didn't put out a Friday Sews last week, instead I put out a makes video and it was everything I got made up in July and August. I really love making those videos and a huge thank you to everybody who's watched that. Also a huge thank you to everybody who left a comment on that video telling me where you're watching from. That was really good fun. I did make reference in the vlog that I love seeing where everybody is watching from my teeny tiny sewing room here in Dublin and Ireland, to see that my vlogs are being watched in Australia, New Zealand, Canada, the US and close at home is just brilliant. So a huge thank you for that. Yeah, I just love doing the makes videos, and a huge thank you to everybody who's left a like or a comment on that video. So it has been 2 weeks since my last Friday Sews video, so I have an awful lot to catch you up on. So 2 weeks ago I was just about to go meet some buddies. We were going out for an afternoon tea and then we were going to go and see Wicked the musical, which was just brilliant. It was absolutely fabulous. If you haven't seen Wicked the musical, I would highly suggest that you find the nearest town it's showing and go see it straight away. It is just brilliant and this cast were just stellar, absolutely brilliant. So I had a really lovely weekend with them. I did make us little prezzies because I don't see those girls terribly often. So I made us all little matching bags. So they're just really simple little zipper pouches. Zip at the top, lined little pumpkins, and there's pumpkin fabric, and then it's just a little boxed out bottom, and I used my Cricut machine to put each of our names in them as a little bit of fun. So literally it's just rectangles put together. This fabric was an Aldi fat quarter. Now if you remember last year I talked about Aldi fat quarters all the time. I have not seen them in my Aldi or any Aldi in about a year, so if anybody knows where they've gone, I think I'm this close to actually emailing Aldi and saying, where have all those fat quarters gone? Because they were so handy, because you could go down and do the shop and come back with fabric. But yeah, cute autumnal fabric and little teeny weeny pink pumpkins inside, so they really liked them and they're dead handy for makeup or all bits and pieces, so I put in little sweets and stuff and we had a lovely night. So that was my trip to see Wicked, which was great. I did wear my Serene jumpsuit, so the Size Me Sewing Serene jumpsuit. I'll pop in a picture here of me wearing it. Amazing jumpsuit, absolutely love it. It was green and of course Wicked, if you know it, the green theme, that kind of stuff, so I was very much on brand. But yeah, it was really good fun, and sadly that jumpsuit has gone away until next summer. But anyway, so that was my weekend. What else did I get up to? So I had a lovely bit of Happy Post arrive. So if you cast your minds back, I was very lucky to win a giveaway. The lovely Sarah from Incompletestitches, she makes the most amazing bag patterns. She's based here in Dublin. She had a giveaway on her Instagram challenge to coincide with the launch of her new pattern called the Slouchy Shopper, which I'll pop in a picture of it here. And this was in collaboration with a website called Spreefee. They do bag making supplies, fabric, that kind of stuff, and I think they're based in Germany. And I was very lucky enough to win a little bit of fabric, and it arrived this week and it is just fabulous. So I got 2 pieces. The first one, I got a metre of this, and this is Rifle Paper Company fabric. I've never had Rifle Paper Company fabric and it's just as beautiful as I thought it was going to be. So it's a cotton fabric, it's kind of metallic there, the little pine cones, and it's got blue poinsettias, which I really like. So it's a little kind of Christmassy, wintry kind of vibe to it, which I love. And then to go on the inside of the bag, I got this beautiful canvas fabric, and I think there's only about a metre or a half metre of this left, so I snapped it up. Look at their little faces. Are they not the cutest things you've ever seen? So I think this is a lining, and this as the main bag I think is going to be absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really keen to get this made up maybe towards the end of November. Absolutely love it. For the hardware, I always go to QuiltYarnStitch. They're based here in Ireland. I'll link them below. They do fabulous bag making hardware, but I think this is going to make the most beautiful slouchy shopper. So a massive thank you to Sarah at Incompletestitches, and a huge thank you to Christina over at Spreefee for this absolutely beautiful fabric. Thank you very much, and I can't wait to get started. Absolutely gorgeous. So I was delighted with that, so thank you very much. What else did I do? I started a new quilt. So I got this fabric locally in Trimmings because it had glitter on it, and you know how I feel about anything glittery. So it's all in different colours. So I'm going to be making the Cloud9 Ribbon box quilt. I'll pop in a picture of what it looks like here. So I was too eager. I started the first line because I was so keen to see what it looked like. I've got all my pieces cut out, quite a bit of cutting out involved. And this is what it looks like so far. So this is the very top row. So it's little, are they flying geese as well to make the tops of the ribbons? So this fabric is just amazing. So I just got the white fabric, and then I got this dark they're all kind of almost kind of tie-dye, which I think is lovely. So they're non-directional, which makes life much easier. This lovely kind of dark navy one, then a purpley one, then a kind of a dark grey, a lovely light blue, then a lighter blue, and then a grey. And they're all glittery, and it doesn't come off, which is great, and it irons beautifully. So this is the top row, and I'm so excited to see what comes out of it. So it's quite big. So this is the size of it, but this is going to be really cool, and I can't wait to get cracking more on it. So really, really excited about this. And when I saw this glitter fabric, it just had to come with me. And because I needed 6 colours and they all toned so beautifully together, I was delighted. They do have this glitter fabric in an amazing green and red for a certain season that's coming down the tracks. So yes, very tempted about that. So what other little quilting have I got done? So you know how I feel about autumn, about pumpkins, all that jazz. Absolutely love it. So down the rabbit hole I went again. Foundation paper piecing that I tried out, was it 2 weeks ago, and I made a little pumpkin block and I loved it, so I wanted to give it another go. So I've now made 3 pumpkins, and I made a little table runner for our table downstairs. So it's the exact same block that I showed you the last time. I just made 3 of them, and this fabric is again from the lovely Rydal. Thank you so much for your bundle of fabric. It's gone to a very good home. So I just made 3 of these, and I did the quilt as you go method, because each block I then quilted with my little squiggles. And then I was able to use the amazing Izzy from Dizzy Quilts and Sews, her technique to attach the 3 blocks together. So I went back to her Quilt As You Go YouTube series to remind myself how to put these together. So Izzy, perfect, worked perfectly. And then I just bound all the edges, and I think it looks really cute. And yes, I'm firmly in autumn. I really want to say fall, but I can't say fall. It's autumn. We live in Ireland. It's autumn, but I absolutely love it. And then my little pumpkins, I just think they're super duper cute. As you can tell, I'm all about the pumpkins. So what I'm wearing today is a ready to wear jumper, because I just love the colour. And what I did was, again, used my Cricut, and it says pumpkin spice and all things nice, and it's got a little coffee cup on it, because I had my first PSL, my first pumpkin spice latte last week. Yes, I know I am that person, but I absolutely love them, and I love wearing this jumper. But this jumper is a daily reminder of why I make my own clothes. This is why I make my own jumpers, so I can add at least 2 inches to the pattern every time. But I really like this, and my winter clothes have now come out because it is freezing in Dublin and lashing rain. But anyway, maybe one day I'll make a vlog where I don't mention the weather. We shall see. So what other little quilted make did I make? Well, this is, not being dramatic, but probably one of the proudest makes ever. This is the most incredible new release by the wonderful, the talented, the amazing Adam from Adam Sews, and this is his Maker's Caddy. I mean, look at this. Look how much it holds. Take out these little bits, you don't need to see those. This is his Maker's Caddy that got launched this week, and it is just amazing. So I was so keen to make this up. I was very, very lucky to get an advance copy of this. I made it with beautiful bee fat quarters, which were given to me by a very, very lovely friend. You know who you are. Thank you so much. And it's all quilted, it's all lined. There's all different, because it was a fat quarter pack, there's all different. So there's these ones, and then there's the yellow ones, and then there's this style, and then the inside is kind of a bluey one on the inside. Love it. This caddy is just incredible. It's all done flat, apart from the very, very last moment where you bind the edges. It has pockets galore, where you can do whatever size you like, which is fabulous. So it's entirely customizable. I did 2 zip pockets, but of course you can do just slip pockets. Then on the inside, it's got all these lovely pockets as well. Adam does instructions for using vinyl and mesh on these inside pockets, which looks really cool, but I didn't have any to hand, so I just used fabric, which is absolutely fine. They're all bound as well. And it's just so neat and so tidy, and just every edge is enclosed, everything is thought about. The little straps here, I've always wondered about how to do the straps like this. That's all explained. I think they came out really well. I got hardware from QuiltYarnStitch, so I got the webbing and these little square rings. There is instructions to do a shoulder strap, which goes from here across if you want to carry it over your shoulder, but I just want to do the hand straps here. And as you can see, it holds so much. So I've got all my gubbins in here. So I've got little rotary cutters, pens, scissors, all that kind of stuff. And then you can see these are all my little patches for my new quilt. And I just think this is just beautiful. I put in a little label here. It's a Sarah Hart's label. It says made by me. And I absolutely adore this so much. Every time I see it on my desktop, it just, it brings me so much joy. It's so happy. Little bees. I just absolutely adore it. And so Adam, amazing pattern. Thank you very, very much. So I'll link this pattern below if you want to make your own version. I would highly recommend it. So it's just fabric, a few zips, bag foam if you have it, and then little bits of hard rib. Everything is explained, and there's a written tutorial and a video tutorial as well. So I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it, and it's just so handy. I have it on my desk, fling everything into it, and then of course you can travel around with it wherever you may be going. So yeah, absolutely love it. I'm so proud of this. I really, really am. I kind of want to make a Christmas version. I'm not quite sure why, but just have a Christmas version on my sewing table at Christmas. I really want to. So this is the little caddy. Because of the nature of the way you cut it out, I ended up with 2 little pieces left over. So I made a little matching bag. So this holds, I think I've got quilt clips in it and some thread. It's all fully bound on the inside, and I just popped a little zip, basically folded the 2 sides together, sewed them together, and add a little zip. So this is another little one that I can put inside my caddy. So love it. Absolutely love it. So what else did I get made up this week, or over the past 2 weeks? If you remember, I mentioned a few weeks ago about a amazing challenge that's being run by Serene Sews, and it's called #Sophisticated24. So I'll pop in the little picture here that explains all about it. So basically, Serene Sews are hosting an afternoon tea Frocktails in Surrey on the 19th of October. And this is a stroke of genius, they're actually opening up a challenge worldwide to coincide with that afternoon tea. So basically anybody across the world can enter this challenge, and the date to reveal is the 19th of October to coincide with Frocktails. Basically it's make anything that you would bring to an afternoon tea, which it just opens it up. So you could do a dress, you could do a jumpsuit, you could of course do a hat, a bag, anything you like. And I just thought this was a really, really wonderful challenge with some really great prizes. So I was really keen to enter, and I just wanted to get my dress made up because it's a new pattern to me. I want to see what it was like. So I have got it made up. I'm not going to show you too much about it because I'm going to reveal it on the 19th of October. But I wanted to show you that I have actually got it made up and that I really enjoyed the pattern. So this is a fibre mood pattern, and it's called the Khloe dress. And I made it in this amazing striped viscose jersey fabric from driessenstoffen. So it's really, really big skirt. As you can see, it comes in, it's really cool construction. This is the dress. Which looks really cool. I'll pop in the stock picture. It's another really clever construction. You know how much I love that. So it's got the front, it's got a little button here to tie. It's just really, really cool. So I won't show you too much about it, but I just want to show that I had actually got it made up and ready to reveal on the 19th of October. But yeah, so if you are thinking about entering the challenge, I really, really would recommend it. It looks like a really great challenge, and thank you to Serene Sews, and I hope you all have a wonderful afternoon tea Frocktails, but hopefully we'll see loads of lovely makes now popping up on Instagram. So 19th of October to reveal, tag in Serene Sews. So that was my lovely dress that I got made up. I'm having a look here to see what else. Oh yes, there's one more thing I got made up. So I love at home sometimes being given a project. So my husband came to me one day and said, I would like a little sleeve for my tablet. So I said, oh yes, that's fine. I'll just make a little tablet holder. That's absolutely fine. So I made him one. And I think it's really cute because it has dinosaurs on it, and I think it's really, really cool. So, and the inside is this lovely little kind of florally abstracty fabric. It's lovely. So it just flaps over the tablet and closes with Velcro, and I thought it was really cute. Basically, I just did a rectangle, quilted it, and then did another rectangle, quilted it, and then bound to the top, and then bound all these edges. Super simple. So he said, oh, thank you very much. How am I going to bring that out at an airport and at work meetings? I was like, oh yeah. I wouldn't mind bringing out dinosaurs, but never mind. So anyway, I decided to make him a more professional one. So I had some leftover denim, because I will tell you all about my denim makes very shortly, because this is the reveal video of #SewJeansTogether. But I had some leftover denim, so then I just made him a little denim version, which is a little bit more professional slash boring. I would prefer a dinosaur one, but anyway. But he wasn't getting away that easily. It's still lined in flowers. So yeah, really, really happy with this. Really lovely make. You could make teeny weeny ones as little purses. You can make bigger ones for your laptop. It's just a really cute make. I think I saw something vaguely on Instagram, literally 2 rectangles and then just sewed together with, and of course, binding. So yeah, really, really lovely make, and just quilted it. So yes, love these little projects, little crafty projects. We're in the mood for a little crafty number. So moving on from the denim Today is the reveal of the hashtag Sewed Jeans With Us collaboration that I've been doing with the amazing Karen Marie from Made by Karen Marie over on YouTube. I'll link her channel below. So she's going to be launching today as well. So after this, pop over, I'll link her video below and you can go watch the reveal of her amazing jeans as well. I'm sure they're spectacular. She gave me a sneak peek during the week, so I can't wait to see the rest of it and to see how she got on in her jeans making journey. So a little while ago, I was watching Karen Marie's vlog and she was making jeans, she was making trousers, and I said, oh, I wish I could. And she said, well, why don't we do a collaboration? So a collaboration we did. So over the past few months, I've been making jeans and she's been making jeans too. I have never made jeans before and she's made several pairs, so she's a lot more experienced than me and she wanted to kind of tweak a few little things. So she took me under her wing and it was time to make jeans, because I think I've been saying this maybe for about 2 years that I wanted to make jeans, and I finally bit the bullet and here we go. So we both made the Megan Nielsen Ash jeans. I'm so happy we did this collaboration. Karen Marie, thank you so much. It put me so far out of my comfort zone, but I'm so happy I did it, and now I have those kind of skills. I've got the pairs that I can look at to kind of match against different patterns. It's just been wonderful and I've thoroughly enjoyed the process. So the Megan Nielsen Ash jeans, they come in a variety of versions. So you can make a skinny one, a slim leg, a flare leg and a wide leg. So I made a toile, which I showed on my vlog a couple of weeks ago. I made, and I'll show you them, here's some I paired earlier. These are my toile. They came out pretty well, if I do say so. Like, they're recognisable as a pair of jeans, really, aren't they? So I made the, literally out of the pack, size 14, which was a little bit bigger than my measurements, but I thought it would be easier to take it in rather than let them out. I made the straight size 14 in the slim leg and they fit absolutely perfectly. So I think the good thing was that my hip to waist ratio is 10 inches and the pattern is drafted for a 10-inch difference between your waist and your hips, which worked out to my favour, to be perfectly honest. I was very lucky. However, they came up very high-waisted, so they came up almost to my belly button. In saying that, I have actually worn these loads over the past 2 weeks. I've worn them so much. I really like them. I think there's a certain level of like pride and like, I actually made these pairs of jeans, which is absolutely amazing. So I have been wearing them loads, which is really great. So, and I learned loads making this toile. Again, they're covered in fluff. So this is my toile, the straight leg and then a straight size 14. So then once I'd finished these, I was utterly delighted. And I decided, right, it's time to make my real version. So what I did was I made a toile. So I knew I wanted to make the skinny leg version because I prefer that on me. They draft for a tall length, which is great. So I made the tall again. I made my size 14, but I knew I wanted to lower the rise. So what I did literally was I cut out Daisy Dukes, basically. Really short shorts because I didn't want to waste a lot of the denim. So I did a kind of literally just the very top of the jeans as a toile. So I made a size 14, but I also printed out the yoke and the waistband of the size 18, because the size 18 measurement I think is 38, I think, which is basically where my measurement, where I wanted the jeans to sit. So obviously it's lower than my waist, so it wasn't my waist measurement. So I gave that a go and it worked out pretty well. I just graded ever so slightly from the top of the pair of jeans to match into the yoke. And it worked out pretty well. So I decided, right, let's do this for real. So I cut out the full jeans pattern and it worked out, yeah, pretty successful. A little bit of tweaking, I'd say I probably could do the 16 waistband, I think, because there's a little bit of stretch in these and as you wear them, of course, they stretch out as well. But it was a pretty successful make for my first pair of skinny jeans. So I shall stand up and give you a quick look, and here they are. So you can see they're a lot more mid-rise, low-waisted than my other ones, if you saw my my vlog on my toile. So what I'm going to do, because I did a profile one the last time, but what I'm going to do now is put in a profile video of me here, hopefully, and talk to you at the same time. So these are the jeans. They're a dark denim stretch from Driessenstoffen, which I got for my toile, and then I knew they were going to be okay, so I reordered for that. They have it in a variety of colours, which is what I wanted, because I'm now going to make all my own jeans. I no longer now want to go to a shop to buy jeans because it's a horrible process and they never fit. And for the time it takes me to find a pair of jeans, I could probably make them, to be perfectly honest. And now, because I'm on such a high that I actually made 2 pairs of jeans, I think, yeah, I think I can just conquer anything now. Not really. So you can see here in the video that I lowered the rise by 2 inches, which I think was the amount that I wanted it to go down by, judging by the toile, which I'm very, very happy with. I made the belt loops ever so slightly bigger because I wanted to wear them with my belt. I think my belt is probably a little bit wide, but I wanted the belt to go through the belt loops. I did the little coin pocket. I then lined the pockets in bee fabric, the same I had leftovers from my Caddy, which I'd forgotten to do in cotton fabric. My toile I did in denim, I'm not quite sure why. So they're now lined with bees, which I love. Because I shortened the rise on this, I also had to shorten, so I shortened front legs and back legs by 2 inches, and then I also had to shorten the zip and the zip extension because obviously they all fit into the same thing. I didn't have to shorten the pockets because the pockets come in a long version and a short version, so I just cut the short version. That worked out absolutely perfectly. They're still plenty big enough. Then they actually fit very, very comfortably all the way along the leg, really, really good. Then the only thing I had to do is I had to take off 1 inch, which really surprised me because the slim leg fit me absolutely perfectly. So I'm 5'9", it's drafted 5'9" as a tall version. But it kind of made sense because in the slim version, they're slightly wider at the bottom, so they go further over your ankle, foot, and of course with the skinny version it comes to a natural stop. So I did end up taking 1 inch off that, and the length now I'm very, very happy with. It was always my problem that I couldn't get them long enough. So now these look good with, say, flat shoes, but they're also going to be really, really handy to tuck into boots because winter is upon us. So very, very happy with how these came out. I have of course been wearing these loads again, absolutely love wearing them. On the back pockets, the back pockets sit in the perfect position now because I actually put them in the position they should be on the jeans, but because they're that bit lower they sit further down on me, so they're in the perfect position. I wasn't quite brave enough to do any kind of lovely kind of decoration on the pocket. I think I might try that the next time. I didn't want to spend too long on that really, and because I want to get the fit absolutely perfect, and then I can do all the bells and whistles on a future make of jeans. But these are my Megan Nielsen Ash jeans, and to say I'm proud of them, not quite sure whether I'm proud of the Caddy, I'm proud of the jeans. It's just been a really, really great week in the sewing room, to be perfectly honest. It's been wonderful. You have really bad weeks sometimes, you have really good weeks sometimes, and this week was really, really good. So a massive thank you to Karen Marie, who supported me in my jeans making journey and gave me the little push I needed. I can't wait to see her version. I bet they're going to be absolutely exceptional, so a huge thank you for that. I also want to thank everybody who joined in with us on Instagram using the hashtag #SewJeansWithUs. It was really, really fun to see all your lovely versions popping up as well, and hopefully we gave a few people a bit of inspiration and the bit of encouragement they needed to start making jeans. I'm just so delighted I've started now, because I now have 2 pairs that I can compare against different patterns. I know where the rise sits, I know how to lengthen, shorten the legs, all that. So this has put me in very good stead now to make another pair of jeans, and of course I'm going to make another pair of jeans. I want to try different patterns, I want to try different denim. Honestly, it's like the foundation paper thing. I've fallen down a massive jeans making rabbit hole, but that's okay, because that was always a thing that I'd never really made. I made a lot of tops, a lot of jumpers, a lot of dresses, but I never really made trousers. I had made the, what are they called again? The Lander pants. Wow, that took a long time to come to me. I made the Lander pants a number of years ago, but they had a buttonfly that was slightly different, and I made them in a very stretchy fabric, which gave me a little bit of leeway, but it was always on my mind to make jeans, so I'm just delighted I have. So thank you for following me along in this journey as well. If you have any questions on these jeans, please feel free to leave me a comment in the comment box below if you have any questions or I've left anything out. So that is the culmination of our fabulous collaboration, myself and Karen Marie, with the Ash jeans on Megan Nielsen. So I would highly recommend the pattern. The instructions are just brilliant on how to insert the fly, how to insert the zip. Absolutely brilliant. Really, really, really good. I had a zip the length they suggest, but of course I had to use a shorter zip, so I just plucked out a few of the little teeth, which actually was quite okay. Actually, I was quite surprised about how easy that was. My top stitching still isn't perfect. It really isn't. I think it depends on how fast I'm going, what kind of mood my sewing machine is in that day, whether or not the stitches come out too small, too big, whatever. But I think from far away it looks like top stitching, which is fine. But yeah, absolutely delighted, and I can now say that I've made 2 pairs of jeans, and there will be more, which I shall talk about now in a minute. But again, a huge thank you to Karen Marie, and yes, we made jeans. So thank you very, very much for joining along on that journey, the epic journey of my jeans making. So what are my plans for the coming week? So I have more denim. and I'm thinking about another pair of jeans. I'm not quite sure I'm not quite there yet, but I will definitely be having a think about it. So I got this beautiful denim. So it's a lot lighter blue than the other one, so you can see that's a lot darker, but I love this colour. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. This is denim from Rainbow Fabrics. They had a denim drop there recently, so I got this, and I got a red and white striped denim as well, which is lovely, but it's in the wash, and that's going to be put away for shorts for next year. So this denim I got is absolutely gorgeous colour. It has quite a bit of stretch, which I need to factor into in whatever jeans I make, but I think it's a really, really nice colour. I think it would look lovely with the top stitching thread I have as well, to make it very obvious when I make a mistake. But anyway, so I am considering, I really would now after this like to make the ginger jeans, so I might make them at another time, but for this denim I would love to make the flared version of the ash jeans. I think they would look really, really nice, so I'm going to give it a go in this lovely denim. As I say, this is from Rainbow Fabrics, so I'm a brand ambassador for Rainbow Fabrics, so I'll pop my code along the bottom here, I think. It's Rachel !VIP, so that's Rachel RACHAEL !VIP. That gives you 20% off all fabric on the Rainbow Fabrics website, and I receive a small commission if you use that code, so thank you very, very much. So they do have a few bits and pieces of denim left as well, so I would encourage you to take a look. They also have a lot of Halloween and Christmas cottons, which are really cute, so I'm going to be taking a look at those too. So this is the lovely denim that I really would like to get made up into another pair of jeans. I'll bring out the kind of the 90s, early noughties vibe where I wore kind of slightly flared jeans, which I loved. So that's one little plan I have. The next plan is another jumpsuit. So for this pattern, I am placing the blame entirely on the lovely Tamlin from Seven Matine and Kath from Made by Cathcraft, who both made the Rydal jumpsuit, and it's by Isoso. I hope I've got that right. I'll pop in a stock picture here. Fabulous jersey jumpsuit. It looked absolutely gorgeous on the both of them, so I would love to get that made up. So I think I bought it actually as soon as the two of them showcased it on Instagram. So, and to make it up, I've got this lovely navy viscose jersey from Driessenstoffen. So it's the same viscose jersey as my Kilo wrap dress that I made during the summer in the lovely green colour, so I know now not to iron it at a too high temperature. So, and I just dropped it. To go along with that, I have matching ribbing. So I think that's a really, really cool jumpsuit, and I'm very keen to get started on that. I think I can still get away with a kind of a jersey jumpsuit now with the weather, but I'm very keen to get started on that. I have the pattern, just need to print it out and get going. So they're going to be my plans for the next week or so. We'll see how it goes. I'm also keen to get a little bit more done on my lovely ribbon box quilt. So I think I shall leave it there for now. Thank you as always for joining me. I really, really hope you enjoyed it. A very, very chatty catch up and everything I've been getting done, and also the reveal of our hashtag Sew Jeans with us Megan Nielsen Ash Jeans. Hooray! If you enjoyed this video, I would love it if you give me a thumbs up, and also please consider subscribing. I would love to have you along on my little sewing adventures. If you have any questions or comments on this video, please leave me a comment in the comment box below. You know how I love having the chats. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all getting time for some lovely, lovely sewing wherever you are in the world. I hope you all have a lovely weekend, a lovely week, and I will talk to you all again very, very soon. Take care, everyone. Bye.